Choose your poison. Mixer is live. YouTube is live. Twitch is still hosting though for me. Let's check what's going on with Mixer and YouTube. Okay, Twitch. I need to refresh Twitch for a second. Okay, I have a slight fear. Oh, yeah, and my fear was correct. It is constantly refreshing on Twitch. That is not good. Alright. Now to avoid Twitch from constant loading, checking. Mixer is fine, YouTube is fine, Twitch is fine. It's sad actually that I have to stop and restart my stream each time when I start streaming, because for some reason Twitch decides that this is a good idea to have a poor connection and to force me to go into the buffer. And, well, what can I say? I'm not happy about it, but better than absolutely jack shit. Now, where were we in the story? Can I open a I can't open jack shit. I can't open jack shit. Jack shit guy. All right. If I'm not mistaken, I don't remember. I'll just go through all the buildings. Why is it afternoon already? I slept in again! Why didn't no one wake me up? Crap, I'm in real trouble now. I need a new excuse. Fast! I should have known my sister wouldn't be able to get herself up in time on her own. She's completely hopeless. Oh, really? She's only not been late 2 days this week, and they were both the days Usus came to wake her up. They barely even congruent. I wish she could be more conscious of how much of a slob she is and not expect others to cover for her all the time. You're her little fucking sister. You could have woke her up every fucking day. Bitch. And I heard Discord. Just a second. I'm an asshole. And is that all right, back to the story. Alright. I was at a bar already, weren't I? Yup, I was in a bar before. I was there. Oh, what the hell? Just take a quick look and then go with your gut. Choose the apple out of the basket that grabs your attention most, and you can't go wrong. These things are all about instinct. Alright, I'll go with that. Okay, here goes then. 1, 2. Actually, wait. I don't think I'm mentally ready for this yet. What the hell? What the hell is wrong with those two? Ooh, weapon store. Discord. Cheers. Here, the colonoscopy. Why did I say that? I don't know why I said that. But nonetheless, fear it. Feel the colonoscopy. The Rainford companies working on expanding their lineups at the moment, actually. Personally, I'm hoping we can start selling their new orbital cannons here, but who knows, that'll be possible. I'll have to keep badgering the owner and pray. Pray the stars line up. Stein's a stubborn old mule, let me tell you. He absolutely refuses to allow us to stock the latest weaponry. Part of me can see where he's coming from with his whole not as reliable argument because they haven't been proven in a long term. But I still think that thing's a real beauty. See what? Have you heard of the name called Simulacra? No. What's that about? Please, provide me with more information. I might be interested. I'll just keep on badgering him and pray the stars line up. Oh, okay. I actually read that already. Well, if it isn't a gotti. It's a mobile Steam game. No, I don't know what that game's about. No, I didn't hear about it. I probably missed it by a slow call, by a long shot, or whatever the fuck. Well, if it isn't a gotti. What's going on with this picture? Am I seeing another building on the left side, on the left top part of the screen? What the fuck? It's fun to stream it. Oh. Jump scares and everything. Jump scares. Me no like it. No. Yeah, well, I guess for streaming, I could sacrifice my heart, my guts, and my cupboard. Oh, fuck yes, you got that right. I am a pussy. Meow. What's going on, Gandalf? Not often I catch you stopping off at a weapons shop like this. I'm not gonna be in town that much longer. I'm due to leave on the next airship. Reports say it's gonna be delayed, from what I hear. Though, from what I hear though, so I've ended up with some time to kill. Busy as always. Not half as busy as Kurt. Still, my workload's gonna be going on before it goes down with all these bracers scattering. First we lose Estelle and Joshua, and now we're losing Kilika? We're really gonna get short on warm bodies. The thing about Kilika living was true then. Whatever. When have we ever not been short on people? We're just gonna have to keep our chins up until some new guys come and ease our workloads. Huh? Is it just me, or do you sound like you have some specific new recruits in mind? I wouldn't go that far. That's a shame. I sure hope we do get some in soon. We could use all the help we can get about now. Yeah, I'd say we could do with stumbling upon a few qualified newbies right about now. Speaking of which, wasn't Cassius that scouted you out to join the guild back in the day? Why'd you have to go and bring that up? That was a long time ago. Some things are best swept under the rug. I noticed you have the text on screen now. Hopefully you'll notice text quicker. Okay, so the text that pops up on screen is popping out on OBS, not on my actual game screen. That's one. Second, the reason why I have them is because fail. Yeah. The reason why I have those is basically because of there is a Twitch chat, YouTube chat, and Mixer chat. They're all mixed together. So, for example, I can see the chat, and I'll be replying to you on Twitch. YouTube? Right. Yeah. I can reply to you, but then those on YouTube or Mixer will not understand what the fuck is going on, because the texts, they did not see that in their chats. So I put the chat on the screen. It's kind of a foolproof. Well, not exactly foolproof, but you know, kind of workaround for now. Although honestly, I would rather not have chat on the screen at all. I feel violated and exposed. Butler, bring me my spare panties. Nothing has changed, I suppose. No. Oh, you mean the quality of the stream? No, I didn't change much. It's pretty much. I am wired. I am certainly wired. I did a 2-hour test. Basically, I was just watching YouTube and streaming it into nothingness. Well, not exactly into nothingness, but to Restreamer.io without sending the picture to other stream services, and in 2 hours I lost only 113 frames, and that was only at the start of the stream, which is basically now it's fine. It's basically the connection loss. When we were connected the first time, there was a little bit of a problem. But other than that, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm streaming at 3K bps, 3000 bits. So all good. Another which actually pissed me off today, my first ISP called me and said, we are here to change the program for you, your internet program, and to cheapen it. But at the same time, the program has been updated, so now we have 100 megabytes download and 5 megabytes upload. And I'm like, you motherfuckers, I asked you a week ago about that shit, and you said, no, we don't have that. And now you give me that? When I already connected another ISP to my house? Are you fucking shitting me? Oh god, they are. So, that troublemaker Erica is finally back in town, is she? It baffles me how that woman turned out. She used to be such a pretty little thing. And now, she's an evil woman, ready to kill everyone for her baby. When she was younger, she always used to go on about how she wanted to be a sister of the church when she grew up. Her personality was the same as it is now, though. Father Vixen told her flat out, "Not with your personality!" Whew! I remember that day as long as I live. It was fucking hilarious. She came right to me after it happened, crying her eyes out, and then launched a flying kick at me. What the fuck? If I had the stream in full screen, I noticed like an artifact flicker. Yeah. Actually, the thing about the artifact flicker, I can see it even on the main screen for some reason. Or maybe, I don't fucking know. Are you watching at a 720p? Yeah, there is a little bit, isn't there? Oh, what can you do? Nothing's ever perfect. Unless you fucking stream at 10k bits. Or 5 bits. But then I'm pretty sure nobody will be able to watch this shit. Well, those with great connection will be able to watch this shit. I have the guild. Still. I got it. I thought you were in a hurry. I was, but then I remembered something. I heard you were planning on leaving the guild and returning home. Indeed. That's still the plan. But the process of getting things ready for the successor has been taking longer than planned. As things currently stand, I'll be leaving at the start of the next month. Right. Really not gonna be the same around here without you. You've done a lot for me while you've been here. I suppose I have. Just be sure not to get poisoned and collapse again during my successor's time here. I could handle it, but you'd probably give them nightmares. I didn't do that on purpose, you know? Whoa! I got us here. Oh, I changed the source and it's fun. And it's gone. Oh, well, okay. So you were probably watching on 480, right? Because that's my preview actually. On Twitch and YouTube, I do it on... My preview is actually on 360. 360 motherfucking blaze it! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh wait, it's 420 blaze it. Jesus, I fucked it up. I preview it on 360p and it's a nightmare. I just preview it to make sure that the stream is running, basically. Hey Wong, how are things? I've been better. Yeah, it was 480 and now it's... Yeah. Hopefully it looks better. You familiar with... Shit! You familiar with someone called, I guess, blah blah blah? I accidentally pressed a button on my keyboard. Oh, Erica. They're talking about Erica. I've heard she's as much trouble. She's as much trouble as Professor Russell. I can believe it. Ever since she showed up in town, we've been getting more requests coming in than usual. You could call it a coincidence, but yeah. Not so. Gunful mentioned that her husband's a former bracer. Apparently, he was a real showstopper too. Strange couple, huh? Oh, wait, there's probably another line here. Can I ask one favor of you, Gotti? Huh? What's up? I get you covered. Come over to Zai's from time to time, alright? You've got plenty of free time, haven't you? Hell no, I'm a busy guy. But not so busy that I can't find the time to drop by now and then for you. Thanks. I've told my successor all about you. Do try and get along with them. You never miss a beat, do you? It's like I'm right there playing. Give me the controller. Oh. Actually, Steam has that option to actually be able to play co-op games through, couch co-op games through online. There is actually that feature. So maybe in the future, sure, why the fuck not? Let's give it a go. Let's give it a whirl. If there's a co-op game or something. Couch co-op game. That'll be streaming. Who fucking knows? At one point, my husband was always out of the house for one business discussion or another. But lately, he's been coming back a lot more often. The lag would be horrible. Yeah, I would assume, but I didn't try it, but from what I heard, it's almost lag-free. Which is kinda nice, I guess? Actually, having someone to cook for makes it feel so much more worthwhile. My husband been home quite a lot lately. Lag-free. Like Stadia? Oh, fuck no. At least Steam are honest and say, it's in beta! This feature is in beta and you don't have to pay jack shit. Actually, having someone to cook for makes it feel so much more worthwhile. Part of my work involves selling airships to clients. But I've been getting asked a lot lately whether they just fall out of the sky if the flow of orbital power stops. Well, I think they do. At least not immediately. I might sell airships, but I'll be honest, I can pretend to be an expert on exactly how they work. But I can't exactly let that show to my clients, or they'll obviously not going to trust me. Maybe it's time I started cracking open a few books and researching the products I'm selling. Ha! You douchebag. It's like my fucking ISP, all those sellers. We're selling internet at high speeds. How does it work? I don't know. Do you want me to send you to technicians? Yeah, and then I'll sit in fucking line another 20 minutes, you bitch. Carl's new model of orbital gun's finally going to be sold on the mass market by the sounds of it. He said he was in the middle of making the final adjustments to it, so that can happen. I can hardly wait. Pew pew, motherfucker. Final adjustment is probably the hardest part of things like that, though. I was once an engineer myself, so I know that as well as anyone. Alright, I think I haven't been to the... Yeah, I haven't been to the church yet. Oh my god. I think that'll do for today's afternoon prayers. I normally feel bad about skipping work to come here and pray, but considering the factory chief is right here, I think he'll probably be left off for a day. Right? Factory Chief Murdoch has been coming here to pray an awful lot lately. I wonder what suddenly turned him into such a pious man. You don't want to know. Oh, Adidas above. The time has finally come for the orbital gear experiment to begin. Please let them finish without causing any major catastrophe. Oh, and one more thing. Professor Russell seems to be in contact with an acquaintance of his over in the Le Mans state. And he seems to be intent on visiting them at some point too. I hope he doesn't go and cause any more trouble. You know, I don't mean to be shit, but I can't wait for you to finish the series. It feels like it's all you play nowadays. I mean, it's the gaming together days. Like jumping off the tower. Fuck you. But yeah, I miss gaming together as well. Hopefully, with a better connection now, I'll be able to finish this quicker. But I wouldn't count on it yet. I don't think I was supposed to hear a departure. I don't think I was supposed to hear about her departure, but accidentally did when she was talking to Father Vixen yesterday. I sort of believe that she's going to be leaving us. Zeiss isn't going to be the same without her. It's difficult call to make, but I think it would be best to keep this from the factory chief for now. I don't think we would be doing him any favors by letting him know now. That Kilika is leaving. Oh, if it isn't Agate. Have you already heard about Kilika returning to Calvert? Yeah, was talking to her about it earlier. Let's see. All of us in Zars owe some kind of debt to her. Big or small. So I just hope that we can all come together to do something for her before she leaves us. Only a select few people know about Kilika leaving. She hasn't told all that many yet. I can't help but wonder whether she intends to keep it that way and depart without telling the townsfolk too. What is she, a mayor? Well, she is a very helpful character, I guess. But really? She doesn't have to freaking announce it like, I'm leaving. You better cry for me now. Alright. I thought I would be an ass and run against the elevator like a little child. Escalator, not an elevator, Jesus. The factory ships in the landing port for the first time in a while. It's going all over the place, helping to get the country back in order, so it hasn't been there much lately. Wait, I need you to stop wasting time talking and get back to doing business. Up for an ice cold soda, my friend? I've got other drinks too. I saw something absolutely crazy the other day. I was here selling flowers like I usually do, when all of a sudden people started raining down from the sky. What? Oh. Right. It's the little from the sky. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was so shocked, I went into hiding, so I didn't see what happened after that. But I still can't help but wonder who they were and what they wanted. People raining out of the sky, that would make fucking things. Whoop. Cat. Feels good to finally take a breather. I've been so busy lately. That feels like I've never stopped working. This rest isn't gonna last for long though. I've gotta take off again real soon. Well, where are we going next anyway? What's going on, Agate? Figured to swing by. Don't think I don't know why you're here. Last Friday on the month's always busy, huh? Hey, no need for that look. Sorry for teasing you like that. I'll be honest though. You do my job long enough, you start being able to work out whether people are using the ships for work or personal business real quick. Yeah, we got it. Detroit playthrough. Tears will flow, regrets will vanish. I mean, they're certainly not gonna vanish, but something tells me in my playthrough everyone's gonna die. Stream it! Probably. I will probably stream it. Is the game, does the game have an apocalypse ending? If it does. You got it. Long time no see, huh? Yeah, I wasn't expecting to run into you here. I heard you were busy as hell lately, going around everywhere and getting Liberal's horrible factories up and running again. I sure was. Then after that, I had to hold myself up in Lyson Fortress and buckle down all the necessary repairs to our sail. It has lots of endings. Yup. And now that's done. So I'm finally back home. For the love of idleness. And oh, it's only gonna get worse from here. We've got our loading equipment back on board, so now we can get down to real work. Salvaging. Trying to pull the Liberal Ark out of the lake has been on the cards for quite a while now. But now we can finally get started on it. Just been too busy to get started on it any earlier, much as we wanted to. I doubt maybe triple heavy rain endings. Ooh. But that's a lot of endings. Gotta think of it. I heard Dan and Erica's are back in town now. Erica? He's got a mean short stuff's mom, right? Shame I really haven't got time to drop by and see him today. Maybe they'd be up for drinks if we all free another day. Yep. Unless I got us dead. We're gonna be leaving port in 15 minutes. The ship sure is busy lately. We're off to Valeria Lake next, apparently. I've heard we're going to be doing some kind of investigation there, but an investigation of what? Ha! You don't want to know. I bet there's still those... Some of the mechs are still active, I guess. You know, the Guardian mechs of the Barlark that were pain in the ass to kill. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. If you happen to hear any strange shouts or loud explosions while you're here, just ignore them, okay? It's for the best. Just trust me. It's only quiet today, though. Somehow that just makes me nervous rather than happy. What? You looking for Professor Russell? She just passed by here not long ago, actually. I saw her board in the elevator with Tita, but I'm afraid I have no idea where she could have gone after that. Professor Russell boarded... Well, she went on an elevator. She probably went down. So... Wait, this is a first floor, right? Yeah, that is a first floor. And if you get stuck, you could use my Detroit guide. Oh. You recommend me to cheat? My. Aren't you just nice? My job involves training new people. How do I do this? Get them to clean up this room for me. Which means I don't have to lift a finger. Smart, right? I've got a lazy one who's always skipping work at the moment. But young people do all the manual labor here. That's just how it is. Decided by me, of course. No matter how dirty this room gets, I am determined to do absolutely nothing to resolve the problem. Not my job. You suck, lady. Listen to the Greg meme. The factory chief seems to be out, but I have no idea where he could have gone. I need him to sign these documents too. I think I picked up a bad time to come. I was hoping to have these documents signed before the factory ship departs, but fat chance of that happening now. Well, the chief is technically in hell. What did you expect? You're looking for Erica Russell? I haven't seen her today, sorry. If I haven't though, it makes me wonder whether she's finished that project she was plowing through. She's been hogging all the equipment to herself to work on it lately. To cut or not to cut? One thing's for sure. If we don't work out the way to cut production costs at least teeny tiny bit, we won't stack up to the Empire. I posted it on Discord, alright?
Fuck it so much! Fuck it so much!
That sounds nice. Fuck it so much! It sounded nice. Nice, very nice. I approve of that meme. Igor.
I wonder how Fred is doing right now. I haven't heard from him since he went back to Roland. He was a hell of a kid for one so young. He's gonna shake things up as a real skilled artisan one day, if you ask me. And I'll be his minion. What are these? I know these plans aren't Russell's work. They're way too clean for that.
Oh, it's so good to finally be done with all the repair works on our sail. It feels like forever since I was last stuck here. Although, thinking about it, there's still the adjustment to be made to the engines, so our work may not be quite done yet. Hey, fourth floor. I know exactly where they are. I just want to go. Don't want to go there. Oh, hello there, Antoine. I imagine Antoine. Agate.
Agate?
Erica's back. I hear. She's quite similar to her father, and poor Murdoch's gone to grey hairs to prove it. He's rushed in here demanding something for his stomach pain more times than I can count at this point. I'm surprised he hasn't shown up today, to be honest. Maybe he's gone to the church. Let me calm him down. Maybe he could get a prayer or two in while he's at it. What did you post in Discord again? Oh, that wasn't you. That wasn't you. No, man. Central Factory. Ray was able to produce a plan capable of shooting people. Ray was able to produce a plan capable of soothing people in a mere 3 months. Which is pretty amazing. I still can't believe he was actually able to do it. How did he even pull it off? He barely even did any selective breeding at all. Now it's my turn to look after the greenhouse, which means I can fully dedicate myself to furthering my own research, which is great! Except for the bit where I've got no idea what to actually work on right now. Nothing's coming to mind at all. Well, I think all of his greenhouse experiments are basically done now. Which means it's time to start work on my next project, making an Archasm modeled after Tita. What? Time to start with drawing up those blueprints. Tita's mom's eyes creeped me out when I saw those, but this guy doesn't seem to be in his right mind either. Maybe I ought to stop him too. I can exactly pretend to be an expert in the field of making archasms though. Maybe I should start by gathering research materials then. Then, after that, I can get to work on the blueprints. Oh boy, we got a freak. He's a freak! The child is in danger, danger, danger. What's up? I swear he's only just finished getting the Capel back up and running. And is off working on a new invention. It really is amazing what those Russells are capable of. They seem to have limitless energy when it comes to technology. Erica's actually submitted an... Erica actually submitted an outline for the Capel project back in the day, you know. She had to back down after losing a bet to Professor Russell, though. So, never saw the light of day. Not that much would have likely changed, even if it had. Whichever of them is in charge, we're basically bound to suffer all the same. You remember that whole orbital shutdown phenomenon thing that happened? After that was over and we switched to Capel back on, it ended up malfunctioning on us. Erasing all the data on the thing, all of it. Oh. Taking us 2 whole months to get it back in order too. Ugh. The Capel's a pretty complex thing, made up of multiple different units connected together. So while the Capel itself was completely intact, getting all the data back and everything up and running again took over 2 months. That was an experience I hope I never have to go through again. Whew. Let's see what you got. The Orbital Calculator, Capel System version 7.0, copyrighted, blah blah blah. Information retrieval, memory check, OK, and select information to search. Central Factory, establishment, universal tech, related topics, combustion as in gasoline, lexical orbit, no. Okay. Okay. No new information. That's a wolf. The wolf is on fire. Wolf. Oh, shit. So it was the roof we need to go to. Oopsie. Just where have those two gone? We can find them anywhere. Hey there. You must be a guy. Who's this guy? He doesn't seem like any ordinary engineer. Oh, I get it now. You're Dan, right? Seem to remember hearing you were a bracer at one point. Oh. Was it Cassius who told you? Oh, no. I've just heard some stuff about you from Tita and her grandpa. Right. Actually, you quit the whole bracer thing about 10 years ago. 10 years back, didn't he? Makes it right around the Cassius joint. Can't imagine him being as much of a lunatic, but who knows? You guys are developing a new weapon, right? I heard you got Tita helping out with it. Not true? Oh, yeah. She is not just a simple assistant, however. She's a former member of the development team. Tita's become so much more capable over these past couple of years. I don't even feel like there's all that much I can teach to her anymore. I was right. What the hell have you guys got your own kid doing? I know you're busy and that you can't afford to be back home here and that after and here afford to be back home here that often. And I know the little squirt loves orbital tech. So part of me gets why you'd want her to help with whatever new stuff you've gotten works. But that doesn't make it okay to let someone that young on developing a new weapon. Use some common goddamn sense, man. What's so funny? Gotti. Do you trust her? What's just got to do with this? And Indigo trying to change the subject on me. What you've got her doing? I've heard a lot about you since coming back here. Now with that, there's just one question I want to hear the answer to from you directly. Now, it's my understanding that you've been keeping her company quite often while my wife and I were away. Is it because you feel she's unreliable? Or maybe just coincidence? Or is there some other reason? Just what have you been trying to achieve by being with her so much? What? I wasn't trying to achieve anything. Because if I had to give an answer... There's no denying how much she's helped me. I'll admit, at the start she seemed like she could do jack all, and I stuck around to protect her. But she never actually needed it. She's ended up doing way more for me than I ever did for her in the end. So yeah, I guess when I put it that way, I do trust her. Your daughter's pretty damn amazing. I see. Okay, so he doesn't seem to have as many screws loose as his wife. I could probably give him a pass, right? Look, I'm guessing there's some special reason Tita ended up involved in getting that weapon of yours, right? You mind telling me what it is? Yeah, there is. Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt to tell you. You're familiar with Ran from Ouroboros, right? Yeah. The crazy shooting little girl. The crazy strong little girl with a huge robot. Couldn't forget her if I tried. Tita told us that she's a friend. She's friends with that girl. Which sounds insane, I know. Nah, it's not. She doesn't talk about it, but I know she is. Feels like she's going to unnatural lengths to avoid the issue ever coming up too. That makes explaining things a little simpler. The Orbital Gear project was begun with the aim of developing a new kind of weapon that could compete with the society's advanced military technology. Eventually, we hope to end up with something that can even go head-to-head with Mater. As soon as she heard about what we were planning to do, Tita told us that she wanted to be part of it, of her own volition. At first, Erika and I were strongly opposed to the idea. It was Tita who insisted she wanted to do whatever she could to keep the connection she had with Ren. She wouldn't take no for an answer. She insisted this was something she could do for her. From my perspective, her intention isn't actually to talk ran down or anything along those lines. She just thinks that by participating in Orbital Gear's development, she'll be able to keep thinking about her. The project connects them in a tiny way, even if they can't meet. And even if Tita can't do anything more substantial for her, it really is a tiny connection. And yet that's probably the best she can do for Ren right now, and she's determined to do it. I had no idea. She's such an idiot. How am I supposed to know you're shouldering something that heavy if you don't tell me? She's working on the project formally as an engineer, no different to Erica or me. My wife was the one who gave her permission. After she showed as much resolve as she did, it couldn't have been fair of us to treat her like a child. It's fucking cold! Just a second. I got the heater a little bit closer to me. You mind if I ask you something? Where's that orbital gear thing now? Does that mean you're up for the job? Well, I can't walk the hell away. She might go doing something crazy again if I leave her alone. I see. Albert was right about you, Agate. You do seem to have some promise. What are you talking about? What did Graham say? You'll need this, incidentally. I got received a notification card from Dan. Using this in the elevator will let you get to basement 5th floor of the building where the test will be taking place. Tita and Erica should be there. You're going to want to make sure you're ready if you do go, though. Erica's been dead set on testing you. Yeah, I couldn't care less what she wants. I'm just gonna go help Tita with the tests. What anyone else does is none of my business. What about you, Dan? You ain't coming? Don't mind me, I'll be there. And just so we're clear, I haven't decided to accept you myself yet. Accept me as what? I guess this is the place. Wait, is that it?
That's all the checks on the laptop's complete. I guess I'll check the settings one more time too. I've got nothing to do till Mom and Dad come back, so I should make the most of it.
I thought it was gonna be a normal cannon. I can't believe you're making a robot as nuts as this.
I got it. What are you doing here? Is it because of Mom? Did she ask you to come here? I'm so sorry. Mom and Dad seems to have got you all wrong. I keep trying to explain to them that you're what you really like, but they never listen to me.
It's not a big deal. I ain't here because your mom asked me to come anyway.
You're not?
I heard you were working pretty hard down here, like as a proper engineer. So I figured I'd come and join you as my way of showing my support, I guess. Happy with this test? Test is an official request anyway, so it works out.
Okay, let me give you a brief rundown of the orbital gear then. The prototype's most distinguished characteristic is that the pilot can climb inside and operate it directly from within. It hasn't been decided for sure the final model will necessarily be like this though. Oh, and then there's how it reaches its maximum ability. Come over here for a minute.
Sure.
We've designed a new walking system to increase its mobility substantially, you see. Ordinary bipedal robots require two units that control their posture and center of gravity, which works in tandem with one another to walk. But this approach really drains system resources across the whole archasm. The way we've chosen to resolve this is... Huh?
What the hell?
Mom, how long have you been here? So, you've decided to assist with the test, have you? I got across there? You're so sweet. Does that mean you finally accepted your sins and have come to repent?
I have no freaking clue what you're talking about.
You were trying to get close to Tita, thinking I wasn't here. Were you? Admit your sins, and repent.
I finally have first-hand evidence. For crying out loud. Will you quit with the eyes? He's giving me the creeps.
He might be completely useless when it comes to technology, but he's got potential, don't you think?
You might just be right. I have to admit, there were concerns. But I can appreciate that he at least tries to follow subjects he doesn't understand instead of outright refusing to listen to them. What are you two doing up there? Especially you, Dan. You were just up on the roof with me a minute ago. I did tell you I was going to watch the test, didn't I? Well, here I am. I can't work out what he's thinking any more than I can his wife.
No, you dare ignore me. I got across there.
Ah, what the fuck? Well, regardless, that's everyone gathered now.
I suppose it's time for us to begin.
What are we doing? I finished all of the necessary final checks. Good girl, Tita.
Let the testing begin. What's wrong with this family?
Well, Tita, do you think you'll be able to operate it all right?
Yep.
Yep, I'll be fine. I've had plenty of practice. I'm ready to go as soon as everyone else is.
Beginning monitoring. No problems in the data link.
Looks like we're good to go. Okay, I got him. We're now going to begin testing the orbital gear version 0.5. You guys, you sure you're ready for this? Yeah, I am. I've come this far. I'm not gonna turn tail now. I want you to promise one thing before we begin, though. The final test will be a mock battle between yourself and the orbital gear.
If you cause Tita to have so much as the tiniest scratch in her, I'll be sending you to the goddess personally.
I wouldn't quite go that far, but you get the idea. Don't hurt her, alright? I know. I ain't gonna hold back, but I ain't gonna hurt her either. That's all I wanted to hear. Okay, for starters. Done with around the guard and began attaching small cords to various points of his body. What are you doing? Those are so that we can collect data from your body in real time during the testing process. This prototype ability should be about equal to your own, if not a little above what you're capable of. So this should be the perfect way to test what it can really do. Well, if that's your reason. You sure this isn't some form of harassment? Of course not. Right? Erica, if you would.
Gladly. Fuck you!
Huh? What? The fuck? What?
The fuck is going on?
What am I even watching here? The circus success dance. She always does it before every big test or experiment.
Alright, I'm ready.
Setup complete. I can't believe you still do that after all this time.
It's not like it actually has any particular effect either. If you look at the data from all the tests she's done collectively, there's no difference in the odds of success whether she does it or not.
Here, let me take care of that. As you can see, it's best to leave her alone when she gets all fired up like this. I'm feeling exhausted already, and we haven't even started yet. The first is a simple race. You're going to be doing 3 laps of the course, and the first to finish the finish line, the first to the finish line wins. There are obstacles in the way too, just so you know. Be careful of those. You ready, Agati? Ready as I'll ever be. Let's get this started. I'm here for work, not play. So you are. Well, take your positions. Ready? Go! Well, that was technically cheating. Nitro's up my ass. What just happened? It flew. I'm sorry, Agati, but Mom told me I had to finish the race by jumping over the finishing line all of a sudden. I should have known. Mind you, it's not like jumping was against the rules of the race, and we wanted to collect the data from it too. Let's say you only got yourself to blame for getting cocky, wouldn't you? Done. What are we doing now? This is a test. Test of the orbital gear's precision. What I want you to do is place the 4 colored drum cans on the other corresponding on their corresponding tiles of the floor. It'll be harder than it looks. Don't assume this is going to be a snap. If I lose this, I'm not going to hear the end of how I'm clumsy excuse or for a human am I. Alright, let's get started then. Yeah, I think a mech would win this, because I'm pretty sure the barrels are full as well. Begin! Wait, what? Piece of cake. Well, we got some excellent data. We got some excellent data off that. Well done, Tita. You did a wonderful job operating it. The adjustment Dad made all the different. Fuck! The adjustments Dad made. Oh, now I understand why I was so discombobbled. The adjustments Dad made all the difference, really. His tuning of the actuators was perfect. What the fuck is actuators? I didn't know that. He's always been good at handling these things. The arms have acceleration controls now too. Man, was there even a point? Any point in me being here if you're just gonna ignore me? Well, that test was just about collecting data. It didn't really matter who won. Still, that's not true for the next one. Now the real fun begins. The last test we're going to be performing is a mock battle to test the orbital gear's overall capabilities. Take your positions, both of you. Okay. Got it. We've been through this once before, but it bears repeating. Only aim for the orbital gear. If I find so much as a hair out of place in Tita, you'll be very painfully executed on the spot. I know. You don't need to keep keep stating the obvious. Are you ready? Yeah, bring it on. Okay, I don't remember jack shit. A battle cry that changes HP for CP. Oh boy. Boost to strength. Well, let's begin with that. I have 10, okay. And I got heals. Alright, we're good.
Okay, smoke missile. I called it. I knew this would happen. By looking at this, obviously. Okay, now we go for 40 again. $2,000, no. Tier roll, okay. Heal now. And attack.
Smoke missile.
Blinded. Oh. Blinded is gone. Instantly, though. That's weird. And victory. I hope she's alive. Of the sledge, kapow! I hope she's fine. That wraps that up.
Motherfucker! Ah, you cheated! You totally cheated!
Cheated? How? You're full of shit.
I am not! You used some kind of invisible special power! You must have!
Like hell I did. Alright. Well, I think it's only fair to call this a goddess victory. That was the last of the tests, right? Request fulfilled then. My work here's done.
Silly me, I nearly forgot then. Did you say you wanted a one-on-one fight against the red-headed ruffian yesterday?
Did I? Oh, right, I did. Guess you told me a little about him, so I'd like the opportunity at some point. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
You're the best. Go get your weapon.
It doesn't necessarily have to be now.
No, you're doing it now. No time to waste.
Alright. I'll leave things here to you, Erica.
Don't think this is going to be easy either. He might have been forced to retire because of an injury, but he's still very strong. He's the one who taught Cassius the basics of fighting with a staff 10 years ago, even.
Seriously?
Cassius then went on to perfect the art of using one to fight himself. Cassius then went to perfect the art of using one to fight himself, admittedly. But that should give you an idea of just how strong my awesome hobby surely is.
Now I really don't want to back down. Hey, wait a sec. The tests are over. My work is done. Why am I stuck doing another completely unrelated fight?
Your work's not done until I say it so, bucko. Oh, yeah. While we're waiting for Dan, I need to check Tita hasn't got any injuries.
Because if she has...
You know what's gonna happen. Come on down, Tita. What's wrong, sweetie? I kinda can't. Some weird error come up and I don't know what to do. Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Oh, no.
No! Damn it, no! Nah, no matter what command I try to give it, it just won't respond. Shut it down, Tita. I can't. It won't do anything I tell it to.
Hey, what's going on here? Explain this in a way I can understand. Oh. Tita, what's going on? Have you lost control of it?
I gotta, run!
Let the fun begin, I guess. Oh, it does a lot more damage now. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but it still does more damage. It's still good. I'll heal next turn after the next damage. Yep, called it. Okay, smoke missile, let's ignore it for now and do the forte. Oh, smoke only lasts one turn? Okay, I could have done something else with that then. Okay. And that'll be the last hit, I would assume. Poor Tita, for fuck's sake, there's so many explosions. You doing okay? I've stopped it moving. Come on out.
I can't. The seatbelt's stuck.
Damn it.
Thank goodness.
Oh, for the love of God.
Huh? Tita!
You okay? Just a nick of time. Are you two okay?
Tita and I are fine, but yeah. I got it! I got it!
Taking a nap.
No. No. This is all my fault. All because of me and you. I'm so sorry. I'm always causing you nothing but trouble with my selfishness. If I just kept quiet, none of this would have happened. This is all my fault, all of it. If I hadn't said I wanted to get closer to Ren, I knew I couldn't really do anything for her. I knew this was just for my own satisfaction. This wasn't what I wanted to happen at all. I swear this wasn't what I was trying to do by getting involved in this project. But...
Give it a rest, will ya? My head's spawning enough without you crying.
Oh, Agari?
It'll take more than that to finish me off. I figured you knew that. Fuck me. Damn, though, that thing packs a punch. I'm lucky I'm able to block the brunt of the impact with my sword. Ah. Fair hand, I'll probably have a date with a goddess right about now. Hey, I said I'm fine, alright? This is nothing. So stop crying, alright?
But this is all because of me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to do this anymore. I quit. So...
Don't you dare give up, Tita.
What?
You heard me. Don't you dare just throw in the towel over something this small. You want to get stronger, closer to Ren, right? You want to understand her better, right? Then try and do it. Don't just give up on the first hurdle you come across.
Even when you get hurt?
You've got a worthless 10. I've got a worthless 10 years, Tita. I'm not gonna deny that. There was one thing I could never bring myself to do, and that was to throw this away. Did I just fuck up my microphone? Nope, I'm fine. And that wasn't throw it away. Never. But that's fine. Because this is why I'm the bracer that I am now. Plenty of folks have things that become such a big part of them. They can't bear to throw them away or leave them behind. Things that, no matter how much they try to forget, they just can't. I've got something like that. And I'm pretty sure you found something like that too, don't you?
He's right. I really do. I changed my mind. I won't give up. I don't have time to stand around crying. Not when I've got things I need to do.
Good.
I'll think about what I can do, and I'm going to do it. Because just like you're a bracer, I'm now a researcher.
Really now?
I got it?
It's nothing. What's with the faces?
It's all starting to make sense now.
See? I told you. He's rude. He's thick-headed. He's got all the tact of a wrench to the groin. But there's promise in him. That there is.
The preparations for it aren't quite finished. But I think it's time we get to the second phase of testing our red-headed friend right away.
The hell are you talking about? Yeah, it looks like I underestimated you, Agari. Tita seems to have come out of this unharmed, just as you promised. Yeah. I'd like you to come to our house this evening.
I thought coming over to dinner was why I was here in Zai to begin with.
You'll be more than welcome. What's going on with him all of a sudden?
Akari, thank you very much again for earlier. You ended up having to protect me again.
It's fine, it doesn't bother me. Still, sorry, but I think I'm gonna have to pass on dinner.
Today we're having a hot pot full of mushrooms and wild plants and a soup with lots of seaweed. Mom and Dad finally seem to understand you better, so... understand you better too, so this should be really fun. Now we all get to enjoy a nice hot pot together.
I'm fucked. Right. I can hardly wait.
So that's what it was. I can't believe I didn't notice that when I was doing the final checks. This is all my fault. We don't know that for sure yet, Tita. Let's then jump to conclusions. No good comes from blaming yourself or feeling responsible for we know if you even had anything to do with it. Okay. Still. Where the hell did this hammer come from? What's wrong with this place? Huh? That sounded like a Gotti. Really? Probably just your imagination. Maybe. That reminds me, he should be here any minute now. I better go and warm up the food. Where'd a bunch of lances pop out of the ground? Erica? I think lances may have been overdoing it a tad.
Crooks, at least stick with the concealed holes in the ground, won't you?
Ah!
How long you looking? Okay. How long are you looking at before he's able to make it here, might I ask? I was hoping to take this chance to have a man-to-man talk with him.
That only the goddess knows. Seems like he's putting up a good fight. But make no mistake, I got a Krosner. Our testing process has only just begun.
Side story, Orbital Gear Project Part 2 finished. To learn the S-Craft Orbital Gear. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so we still have 2 more moon doors left. Other than that, it's over. We're done with all the doors. Here it is. Okay, switch from this to this and this guy. Okay. Our team is ready. Our team is ready. Let's save the fuck up. Let's restore our CP if we can. Okay, I think it's about time we get moving. Next up is the 7th plane, right? Yeah. We're off to the 7th plane next, right? The first place the Lord of Phantasma made when they came in here or whatever. We're gonna need to be on guard while we're here. We're there, no doubt. By the way, Olivia, when we'd arrived in the Empire, Hamel wasn't sealed off anymore. I heard that had been done on your orders too. So I just wanted to say thank you. Think nothing of it. We are soulmates, you and I. I only did what was natural. Still, if you truly wish to thank me, do it less with sweet words and more with your ever sweeter lips. You might be a member of the Imperial family, but if anything, I think that would make it even harder to raise the issue of Hamel. So I really do appreciate you doing what you did. Well, you're right. With my position, I can't even get close to the place without leaving an endless number of scandals in my wake. Were it up to me, I'd go and place an offering of flowers there, but alas, I'm going to have to leave that to you. Sitting here, I can't help but think about the ancients who lived in the Liberal Ark during its heydays. I can't pretend to be an expert on why this paradise caused ruin by granting people's wishes, but I still believe people have the right to wish for their dreams to come true.
Is that an empty glass I spy, Olivia? This won't do at all. Should I pour you another one? Please, no! Any more and my consciousness will escape me. Joshua really has gotten a whole lot tougher and more dependable since he started that journey by the looks of it. I'm sure he still has plenty of room for improvements, but the same applies to all of us. I'm certainly no exception. Both Joshua and Estelle really seem to have grown stronger and more dependable since they have left on their journey. And I'm looking forward to seeing just how much more they can grow by the end of it. Aw, you can't recover shit. Ooh, hello, little girl. Oh, good evening. It's a lovely night, isn't it? It's a shame we can't see the moon from here, but the stars are pretty enough to make up for that.
Ren.
Don't say anything, Joshua. I knew everything from the very beginning.
Okay.
I've got a really neat idea, actually. It's not often you have this many strange people in one place. So how about we all go and play hide and seek in that really black, glorious... Does that sound exciting? Yeah, let's not do that. The stars are all so pretty. It's just a shame there's no moon. That would make it even lovelier.
I played hide and seek in that shit show. Brrr.
The final barrier that's stopping you has disappeared from what I can tell. However, I'm afraid I'm unable to ascertain anything about the area beyond it. I couldn't tell you why.
Bep.
She has problems with the servers, that's why.
Nothing here. Okay, this area is dead.
One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, oh. Must chat with more people. Yay!
No matter how much I think of it, I can't find an answer. If the Lord of Phantasma is the reason all this is happening, what are they trying to achieve? They have control of a world that can grant humanity's every wish. What else could they want from it? David, thinking like this isn't my strong point, I've got to admit. I wish Kilika was here to take on this job.
Yeah. Hey, take it easy. Everyone needs to rest from time to time, you know. Come on, have a drink of this and take a load off. Oh, Joshua,
I'm fine. Thanks for warning about me, Josette.
no, right. So, you got to say farewell, Joshua.
Yeah, thanks. I'm impressed you wore that out without me saying anything. Glowing. You're too sharp for your own good.
Oh, hardly. You just look like a huge burden's been lifted off your shoulders. That's all. Kind of give it away for me. To me.
It seems like we're finally able to see the light of the end of the tunnel. Now we just need to keep walking towards it, for the sake of everyone we know, including those who no longer are with us. But wait, what? Including those no longer with us because of their role. Oh, okay. Let's see what the seventh plane has in store for us, shall we? It seems we're finally able to... Oh, I already read that.
Well, this isn't just my personal belief, and I will never have a chance to find out if it is right. I can't help but feel that Second Lieutenant Lawrence may have admired the Colonel on personal level, too. I don't have any hard evidence to back up my belief, of course. Just call it instinct. While there's no doubt that Second Lieutenant Lawrence used to be in charge of divisions, I don't think that was the only reason he served in it. Well, I don't have any hard evidence to back up my belief. I feel as though he felt a genuine sense of loyalty to the organization, too.
I just can't sit around idly now. Not when I work to be doing. When I have work to be doing. The time to take on the Lord of Phantasma and bring all of this to an end seems to be almost upon us. Upon us too. We're almost there. Now that we've defeated the Schwartz Ritter, we should We should have taken all of the enemy species. All that remains is to settle the score with the Lord of Phantasma. Whatever that score is.
Lo was basically like a brother to Joshua, right? I wasn't able to go to the Laurel Arc with you guys, so I'm not clued up on all this.
Okay.
I only know part of the story, but I think Lo must have always wanted a chance to properly say goodbye to Joshua and to Ran too. Whenever I met Lo back when he was still alive, he always looked so lonely somehow. That was my first impression of him when we first met too. At least he's not lonely anymore though.
Yeah, it would have been better if I took Ran with me for the last fight against Lo, I guess. Okay, so 6th plane. Obscene crowd. Alright, map. No, not here. I think it was... Wait, was it? I don't fucking remember jack shit. Oh, I came from here. This is where you start. So I guess, yeah, from here. Go from here. And forward from here. Yep. Ignore that guy. Yep. Ah, here it is. Ah, god damn it. So I still got involved in a fight. Oh no, I ran out of coffee. What do I... Motherfucker. What do I do? Kill my enemies mercilessly. Without mercy. Getting kind of cold.
Smack that.
Missed. Well, once again, we're in for some fun times up ahead. No telling what could be, but we'll have to walk through here eventually. Just take a deep breath and step inside, I guess. Deep breath backfired.
Where? I knew it. Where are we now? This doesn't look like Arab Royal Villa.
Ah, you're right. Wait, isn't that the church's emblem?
Kevin?
Welcome to Astor House. The place where Reese, Rufina, and I grew up together. The Guardian's Trial. Are you shitting me? Literally 2 steps and I would have finished this chapter on the last stream. Okay, before we continue, coffee break! Let's get ourselves some coffee. Alright, I'm back. I'm fucking cold, but I'm back. I'm away from the mic. Screaming like a little bitch. It's gonna be, the next chapter is gonna be a tearjerker, I would assume. Let's do this. Chapter 7. Oh no, that's not the end. Chapter 7. The Distant Flames.
This is only a copy of Astor House, yes? But it looks so...
Yeah, I can barely bring myself to accept it's not the real thing. Everything from the feel of the earth on the foot to the smell of the air, we just are just like the real thing.
Yes. So, this is where the two of you grew up, huh? I'm guessing this is somewhere owned by the Septian Church, right?
That's right. It's what called a gospel factory. Think of them as a cross between an orphanage and a monastery.
I see. So, does that mean...
Well, no reason to dance around it. So yep, I'm an orphan.
And how I came to be here is a story best saved for another day.
Feels weird being back here again, though. It's been about 5 years.
5 long years.
Well, anyway, we're bound to find some kind of clue as to how to get to the 7th plane somewhere in here. You guys up for having a look around the area with me?
Yeah, let's go.
Alrighty, let's see the map. That's not a big map, but there's an empty well. We used to get our drinking water out of here. We had no fancy orbital pumps either. We did it all using a good old-fashioned bucket with strings attached. It was a nightmare. I gotta work in the morning. Good night, mate. Alright, good nighty. I doubt I'll be finishing this game anytime soon.
Tell me about it. We would go out on winter mornings and come back with our hands numb and red raw. But looking back on the whole experience now, it was fun in its own way.
I guess it was. Anything to say about the bushes? Nope. Nope. Buckets? Nope. Nope. Here? Nothing? What about here? That's a negative, huh? Well, that sucks.
What's this room? This is a living room where we used to have all of our meals. I just don't make the mistakes of thinking it was a warm place like Mercia Orphanage.
The matron here was a stubborn old sister who was strict as she could.
Every mealtime we had to pray so much that our stomachs had given up on getting fat by the end of it, and we got yelled at for the tiniest things. Ouch, that does sound harsh.
That sounds like about what you'd expect from a church-run orphanage, though, I suppose.
You deserve it all, in my opinion. You never did as you were told and caused her nothing but grief. But, okay, I'll admit that's probably accurate, but still. As you can probably guess, I did not mix any sugar into my fucking coffee. Or it's probably at the bottom. As you can probably guess, this right here is the kitchen. This is where the older children of the facility did the cooking. It was also Reese's favorite place to sneak into whenever she had a hankering for some food. Kevin? She did, huh? That makes sense knowing you.
There's a sight I can hardly imagine.
Please don't take everything he says at face value. Well, anyway, this was also Rufinus Turf back when she was still here. She was always out here around mealtime making food for me, Reese, and the other kids. After she left, Reese and I took over her position. That brings back memories. Of course, then you'll have to, leaving me to handle it all alone. The mere thought aggravates me. In fact, I think you should whip up something right now to make up for your selfishness. Yes, ma'am. I'll make you something later. The only thing less reliable than a promise with later attached to the end is one said by you. I'm not going to get my hopes up. Eh, man, no faith in me, huh? That's a dead end. This was the matron's room. No one's here now, though. Yeah. By the way, Reese, how's the matron these days? Well, she's fine. Her injuries weren't lasting. She hadn't had the energy she used to ever since retiring, unfortunately. She really wanted to see you again, Kevin. She did, huh? This here's the kids' room. I slept here back when I was first taken in before graduating at the boys' bedroom. You never really did mix well with the other children. Rufino had such a hard time trying to get you to make friends with them. It was a real ordeal for her, you know. Yeah, I know. It was like a little hedgehog who didn't want to let anyone get... I was like a little hedgehog who didn't want to let anyone get near back then. I feel sorry for everyone who had to put up with me. I'm still amazed you even bothered trying to be friendly. Well, I knew you were only playing tough. Like that time with Rufino and the chocolate?
Stop! We're not hearing that story here.
Now I'm really curious.
I wonder what happened.
This is the boys' bedroom, where I slept until I was about 10 years old. Technically, the boys and girls weren't supposed to enter one another's bedrooms. That never stopped Reese here from doing it all the time, though. What he neglects to mention is that it was his fault I did so. What else was I supposed to do when he slept in every morning he was on cleaning duty? Well, he could have just knocked at the door until I woke up. But then I disturbed the other boys who were sleeping, which would have been unfair. They weren't the ones shirking their duties. It was 100% your fault. Fine, fine. Whatever you say. This here's the girls' bedroom. The place where Rufina spent her nights. Same for you. Same for you eventually too, Reese. I even used to sleep with her from time to time. Her bed was always cozy and smelled really nice. It was much nicer than sleeping on my own. After she left here, her bed became mine. I bet you were jealous.
You bet your ass.
I was at the time, I'll admit. Oh, I thought you'd be a bit more flustered than that. I shouldn't have bothered saying anything. Give me a break.
The door is stuck fast and doesn't have a keyhole. How does this door open?
This is a sign entrance that only opens from the inside. We can't get in from the outside. Yeah, if you want to get into the chapel, we have to go through the front.
The door's locked. Figures.
Is it locked? Yeah. Well, whatever. We can keep poking around.
But we're done here, aren't we? Did I miss something in this house? I would assume that a matron has it. In her room, I'm sure there is something. No. I would assume there's a, I don't know, like a key or something. Apparently not. That's weird. What am I to do then? Here maybe? Hidden? No. Don't tell me I have to go through the well. I'll have to get into the well or something. It's an empty well. What the fuck? Door is locked. Okay. I am confused. Not that it's anything new. Well, yeah, I'm definitely not supposed to leave. So I did miss something. Just what? Here? No. I probably missed one of the rooms. Once. Nope. It's closed. What the hell? What the hell did I miss? I don't have any item to open it either. Oh, I was supposed to come out of this door. Fuck me. Shinrod, thank you for the 900 sparks. Appreciate it, man. Sorry if I missed it. But you gave me sparks.
There was no sign of anything. There was no sign of anything in there. Our last hope seems to be in the chapel.
So it seems.
What is it, Kevin? Hey, Reese. You were the one responsible for cleaning the chapel that day, right? What day?
On Aster's house's final day. When Rufina died.
Kevin?
You don't think... That was what I was told when I went to visit the matron afterward, at least. Well, were you?
Yeah. I was. Why?
Yeah, that's so. Check your pockets, Reese. I'm pretty sure the chapel's key in one of them.
Huh?
Reese began checking the pockets of her habit. Eventually, she found an old brass key.
What?
How the fuck? It can't be. No way. I see now. I guess this is just another manifestation of the phantasma's ability to make thoughts into reality. Honestly, I wasn't entirely sure you'd find it in there. But in all the other areas on this plane, there was always a reason to take the person we needed with us. This just goes to show that you really were meant to come here, Reese. But... No. As disbelieving as I am, this is definitely the Chappelle's key. I suppose all we can do right now is try to go inside. Yeah. The door's locked. Before we go inside. Before we go in here, Reese, there's something I should warn you about. Once we step through that door, there is no going back. You're going to find out the truth about what happened that day. All of it. And you won't like it. Are you sure you're ready for what you're about to find? Not yet. Let's save. Once we step through that door, there's no going back. You're going to find out the truth about what happened that day. All of it. And you won't like it. Are you sure you're ready for what you're about to find?
I'm more than ready. All these years, I've never quite been able to accept what happened here. The life I thought I knew just suddenly came to an end with us all getting moved to other places, and I still don't even know why. I even tried to come back here just before beginning my training to become a squire, but it's already been demolished. I've been ready for a long time. I want to know the truth. And more than anything, I feel like knowing will let me get closer to you and Rufina.
Okay. Let's head on in then.
Right. Should the rest of us wait outside for this? No. Actually, I prefer if you came in with me. This is relevant to you guys too, in a sense.
It all started 5 years ago. A Jaeger corpse someone had hired took this place over out of nowhere. By the way, how much do you remember of that day? Reese? Just so I know.
I just remember a group of men in black forcing their way through the gate and charging in here. They tied everyone up, took the matron up to the second floor, and then...
Next thing you knew, you were in bed in a hospital in town, right? After which you found out that Rufina and I had come to rescue everyone. And that she had died in the process.
That about right? Mm-hmm. Just what happened, Kevin? All I've heard is that it was the work of someone who opposed the church. But I haven't had a chance to meet you since then, much less to ask you about it. I tried asking Instructor Cellmate, but she wouldn't say a word.
That doesn't surprise me. The Grelsphere's commander can't admit this orphanage was being used as a smokescreen for an artifact that needed sealing away.
It what?
Here we go. Secret passage.
Wait! If there was an artifact here, you don't mean...
Yeah. Below here is a primal ground used to seal artifacts away. Just like the one at the Grand Cell Cathedral. I'm sure you remember. The day it all happened. Rufina and I were due to come back here for the first time in a while. We were both coming from different places. We'd been sent, so we wanted to meet up in town and come the rest of the way here together. But then, her train was delayed, leaving me in town to wait for her alone. That was when I got word of what happened. All I could think was that you and the other kids were in danger, and so I decided to try to take out the Jaegers here alone. They weren't all that experienced, so fighting them wasn't even hard for a squire like me. Before long, I was able to disable them all and free the matron and the other kids. Or so I thought. You were nowhere to be seen. I asked the other kids where you were. They told me one of the Jaegers had taken you somewhere else, and that you were unconscious. I looked frantically all over trying to find you before eventually stumbling across this place. As for how, you remember how you didn't have your ribbon in your hair when you woke up, Reese?
I do. What does that have to do with anything?
I found the ribbon in front of the secret passage we've just gone through. And there were new footprints near it too. Made it easy to find the entrance.
Oh.
Anyway, after getting in here, I made my way down the staircase in pursuit of the Jaeger that had taken you here.
Hey, Reese, do you remember what I was like back when you first met me? Yeah, I was still young at the time, but it's as fresh as if it were only yesterday. You looked like you'd been swallowed by blackness, like there wasn't a single thread of hope bound to you. It was scary. I kept wondering what must have happened to you. What you must have seen to make you end up that way.
What must have happened to me, huh?
Rufina seemed like she knew. Before I met you, I killed my mom.
Maybe killed isn't the right expression. It's not like I directly did it.
I still let her die, though.
I've still got a responsibility for what happened. Growing up, it was basically me and my mom for the most part. My father showed his face from time to time, but not that much. Not that much, from what I understand. He had another family elsewhere. But even without him, she did her best to look after me on her own. I loved her dearly. Kids in the neighborhood used to make fun of me for how I talked, which I got from her, but I just can't beat them up most of the time. She was always kind. She loved cooking, and yeah, I thought the world of her. When I was 7, my father, who had all the money in the world, chose to abandon her. At the best of times, she was always a frail person, and after that, she grew more and more dispotent. Her health suffered. I tried everything a kid could do to cheer her up, but nothing I did worked. And during one winter's day, when she must have finally had enough, she came over. She came over while I was sleeping and tried to strangle me.
I'm so sorry, Kevin. I failed as your mother. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. At least this way. At least this way. The two of us can. I guess she figured that if we were both going to suffer, we might as well take the easy way out as a family. But I wouldn't let her take me with her. Before I knew what I was doing, I pushed her aside and ran barefoot out into the snow. I wandered around for a while after that. I couldn't understand what had happened or what she'd been trying to do. Eventually, I could feel myself going hungry. I thought that maybe she'd been able to clear her head. I mean, we went back home, nervous as could be, and... Sorry for making you listen to all this. Still, I think that's probably what had happened. When my stigma was carved inside me. What? Where are we? Who would have thought a place like this existed under the orphanage? This was where I finally caught up to the Jaeger who had you with him. He probably didn't think anyone was gonna come after him. The second he saw me, he panicked. And putting his gun down, he ran over to this pedestal right in front of us. On it was the artifact that required sealing away, I mentioned earlier. The Spear of Law. What's the Spear of Law? A malignant spear that transforms the body of its wielder into that of a monster. So to believe something like that could be a gift from the goddess, right? In any case, the Kuroda Jaeger grabbed it and used it. I didn't stand a chance. Much as I tried, I wasn't any match for the inhuman monster before me. He knocked me to the ground and then went to raise the spear against the still unconscious you. That's all it took. My stigma drew all of the spear's power from it into itself and blasted it, magnified countless times over, into the Jaeger's body. The result wasn't even a battle. Our precious home became a slaughterhouse. By the end, he wasn't even recognizable, just 1,000 of lumps of flesh strewn all over the floor. After defeating him, my stigma's power was still coursing through my body. I'd never experienced anything like that before. I lost complete control of myself. At this point, Rufina arrived, and she seemed to understand exactly what had happened. Using her bowgun and Templar sword, she was able to separate me from you and prevent me from doing you any harm. And then... when I returned to my senses, I was in her arms.
dumbfounded. Her body was full of holes all over, but she hugged me as tightly as she could. That's when she drew her last breath.
No.
There it is. The truth you wanted. It wasn't that I couldn't save Rufina. I was the one who killed her. With my own hands. Right in front of you.
But you didn't.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to? Maybe not. But that's just an excuse. If I'd been able to control my stigma's power instead of letting it consume me and fill me with bloodlust, it wouldn't have happened. If I wasn't so weak, she'd still be alive today. That's not all either. Looking at her standing before me at that moment, she reminded me of my mother. She reminded me of Mom when she came to strangle me. Suddenly, this feeling of betrayal welled up inside me. This desire for revenge. So I filled it full of spears. I loved them both. I wanted to protect them both. And what did I do? I killed them both. Me.
Why? Why did you?
Why did I what?
Why didn't you tell me this before? 5 years apart, and this is the first time you're telling me this?
Sorry. I know I should have done it earlier. But now I have, and I'm ready for consequences. So go on. If you want to avenge her, do it. If anything, it'd make me happy if you did.
You're so stupid!
What are you?
You think I want to avenge her? That's not why I'm angry at all. Why have you shouldered a burden that great all this time, all on your own? We're family, Kevin. Why didn't you ever talk to me? Why didn't you ever let me hug you? Why didn't you let me do anything to help you? Reese, I finally understand. I always thought you were hunting down heretics as some kind of atonement for letting Rufina die, but that's not it at all, is it? Come on, Reese. I finally understand. You don't want to atone for anything. You don't want to get rid of your sense of guilt at all. You...
That's right. He wants to be punished for what he did. The Lord of Phantasma.
Why now of all times?
You have my congratulations on making it this far. Beyond here lies the seventh plane, the place of my birth and the foundation of all planes hereafter. Thought so. And judging by how we have to go through here to get there, I was right, wasn't I?
Right about what?
Allow me to ask you once again. So, Kevin Graham, do you really want to see the face underneath this mask? Damn right I do. It's time to take that creepy mask thing and show us who you really are. Rufina Argent? With pleasure.
Rufina? I've missed you dearly, Reese. And as for you, Kevin, I'm impressed you were able to work on my real identity.
Ah, shit. It wasn't hard. I had a feeling from the start. The answer was right in front of my face the whole time. And your every taunt should have made me that much more sure. The only reason I couldn't be up until now was because I didn't want to accept the truth.
Quite. You always were a weakling. You can't imagine how surprised I was when you were able to defeat my strongest knight. Are you talking about the Blade Lord? That connection... What connection does he have? What connection does he even have to you, anyway? I met him through my work? About 6 years ago. We were enemies at the time, but we managed to reach a compromise of sorts. And he felt he owed me a debt for as much. Alright, so you ended up summoning him in order to have him repay it. It's a crafty move, but that's not so out of character for you. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. Still, now that you've made it this far, I assume you understand what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm ready. Take me away. Wait, what are you talking about? I would have thought you were the answer to that out already. Reese. Do you recall what I said before? Kevin wants to be punished. Then you... I was born here in order to give him the punishment he strives for with his every breath. It was to that end that I recreated Phantasma in its current form and welcomed all of you here. All of this was a result of Kevin's desires. He wanted this to happen. You're lying. Sorry, she isn't. I couldn't tell you why, so it all actually happened. But what she says is true. No. The seventh plane is likely somewhere made for the express purpose of punishing me over and over. A fitting hell for someone who let his own mother die and killed Rufina to suffer and rot. And once I'm dropped down there, this'll all be over. Wait a second, why should you have to do that? You can't be serious, Kevin. Reese? What do you think you're doing, Reese? That's not a very nice thing to do to your sister. Shut up! You're not my sister. My sister would never do something like this. Never! Reese. You promised me, Kevin. You promised me that you'd never do anything that would make Rufina sad. So what do you think you're doing? How can you believe sacrificing yourself for everyone would make her happy? Reese, stop. Who are you to say it wouldn't? I might not be the real Rufina, but I'm a very close copy of her. If Kevin wants to be punished, why wouldn't I give him this wish? Because that's not how Rufina was at all. She'd never indulge someone like that. Not in 1,000 years. Think back to when you first met us, Kevin. You'd given up on the world, like you just wanted to disappear, but did she let you do that? No. She forced chocolate down your throat and dragged you right back to the real world, even when you didn't want to, whether you liked it or not. She... Well, this is a surprise. You've grown a lot more than I was expecting, if you're able to talk back to me. Stop talking to me as if you're my sister. You are not, and I won't stand for you defiling her any further. Well, if that's how you want to do things, perhaps I should invite you in Kevin's place. Me? No! The rest of you can stand by and watch. Ah! What? Just like the one the devil used. Reese! Stop this, Rufina. She's got nothing to do with any of this. Oh, but she has. Consider this another part of your punishment. After all, if she suffers for all eternity in your place, that's going to make your suffering all the more potent, isn't it? Please, Go ahead and do your worst. Oh? Please, drop me wherever you like. I'll live. I'm never going to let Kevin be alone again. I will come back to him. Finding words, my sweet sister. We shall see whether you can make good on them. Ah! Ah! Kevin? Hey. Hey, Reese. Wake up. Kevin? You okay? Feeling any pain?
Itchy and scratchy show, motherfucker.
No, I'm okay, I think. But why are you? I fell through that crack alone. So why are you?
You big dummy!
Really?
Me? What were you thinking with all that taunting? Go ahead and do your worst. Drop me wherever you like, I'll live.
And how do you know you'll live?
Oh, right. You don't! But you are a squire, aren't you? A rookie like you with no experience or proper judgment has no business making calls that put her own safety at risk. If you can't promise to never do that again, then you and I both know you're not cut out to be part of the Grove Streeter. That's probably what I should be saying anyway, but it'd be real rich coming from me, huh? So I'll let you off with that little bob there. Huh?
Look around us. This is it. The 7th plane.
Wow.
Looks like hell to me. Oh wait, that is hell. That is Gehenna. Gehenna.
Yep.
Just like the testament brought to life.
And I'm the one responsible for bringing it all.
After all, if there's one place that's possible, it's Phantasma. I don't know how Rufina came back, but she did, with both memories and personality intact. And now I have the good fortune of being punished by one of the very people I wronged. I really can't think of more fitting punishment for a bastard like me. Everything she said was dead on. More than anything, I wanted to be punished. I figured by accepting that punishment, all of this would be done. And everyone else could go back to their lives. I thought I could be just like her, sacrificing my own life for everyone else. So everyone else could be saved. But that wouldn't make me like her at all, would it?
No. She might have given up her life to save ours, but that wasn't because she was happy to throw away her life to protect someone else's. It was because she saw literally no other option. With me unconscious, she didn't even have the choice to retreat. There was no way out of the situation without one of the three of us losing our lives. That's the only reason she chose to do what she did.
Yeah. She was never the kind of person who would praise self-sacrifice as some kind of virtue. She'd only ever accepted as an option if all the others had been exhausted, and it was truly the only way.
Right.
But this time, that's not the case. You're here, I'm here, all of our friends are here. If we put our heads together, I'm sure we could have found another way out of here. One where no one would have to die. You must have realized that, and yet you tried to take the easy way out. Didn't you?
I hate to say it, but yeah, I did. That's a pretty shameful thing for the minion to be doing, huh?
See? I've got no right to be criticizing you. I'm even less fit to be annoyed than you. Still, sitting around lamenting my own failings isn't gonna get us anywhere. So if you're up for walking, let's get ourselves out of here. Come again? What are you looking for so surprised for? You didn't think I was gonna stay here and accept being punished for all eternity, did you? Well, either that or stay here and wait for Rufina to show up again. Oh, listen here, Reese. I'm not gonna deny that there's a part of me, a big part that wants to be punished for what I did. Or that there's a part of me that was overjoyed to see Rufina again. However, it can be. But I'm not alone down here. You're here with me, and believe me, that changes everything. As long as you're here, I'm not staying in this hellhole a second longer than I have to. We're getting out of here. You and me, no matter what it takes. Right. Right.
Here we go. Damn, Rad, you missed some crazy shit. Oh, she dyed her hair like Rufina. Now she looks like Rufina, isn't she? Ah, they didn't change this art. Strange power is overflowing from the orb. Yeah, let's rest just in case.
Take this!
Oh, this music does not fit the current situation. Yet.
My thanks to thee.
I'm not even letting the music pick up. This chest seems empty. Oh, that was the most simplest comment in a chest ever.
Take this! Stay alert. This ain't
No, this one goes first. Tabernaculum? The chest is empty. Oh my god, they stopped. Let's stop with the quotes. Well, I wouldn't be surprised because right now is really not the time for the quirky quotes. Okay. Oh, shitballs. Okay. Nope. Okay. Getting rid of one.
Take that! Good job. Keep it up.
Chest is empty. Yes. But I have a feeling one of the chests will actually be something. Cosmic gear. One will just be like, come on, cut it up. Our defense and agility drops. But it adds another 100 to defense though. Okay, I'll give it to him. I literally can walk past him. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna save and try fighting the guy. Oh, it's nothing special. Good damage he does, though. You're dead, boy.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Ooh, the fucker got death. Whoop. Not for long.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Raw. What? An arrow? Return him to some. Kevin Graham. You son of a bitch. How dare you? What? One of the heretics I killed, huh? Damn right I am. I'm Owen. The first of so many. The first of so many lives you claimed. Owen? He was a bishop in the congregation for divine worship. He was also the one who hired those Jaegers to attack Astor's house. All as a pathetic act of revenge after being exiled for corruption. Him? Like he says, he was my first target after taking up my role as heretic hunter. I never thought I'd have the chance to see your ugly mug again. How's it feel to crawl around in this flaming pit for all eternity, unable to even die to break free from it all? It's hot. It hurts. I hate it. I hate it. It's hot. I hate it. I hate it. Hurts. I hurt. I hate. Help me. Heart. Hate. Pain. Hate. Hate. What a pitiful sight you. Oops. What a pitiful sight you are now. Well, hey, I guess you've suffered enough that I can put you out of your misery. No more heat or suffering for you. Just a quick death and eternal rest as a grimoire. How much HP do they have?
May a thousand thorns adorn your flesh with despair. May you be a star, ignorant and wrong. Fight! Unholy fear the time!
Really? Bitch. Oh yeah, I made her the one who charges non-stop. She's the ultimate spammer. I forgot about that. Divided again, huh? Still too far. Still too far.
Take this!
Really?
Take this!
I'll need to cook these more. And victory.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Yay, she leveled up, recovered all HP. Perfect.
Kevin,
Alright, let's keep this up.
I doubt we're near the exit just yet. We can't dawdle here for too long.
Yep, we'll take the next right. Actually, this game reminds me of Dante's Inferno. I don't know why. Nope, missed. That's not good.
Take that!
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Oh shit, I missed. Thank God she has impede. I missed! I was supposed to hit the other guy as well. No. Uh-huh. Dark matter. Works good on this guy. Oh, she got muted. Ah, he's still alive. Yay!
Souls, may you rest in peace.
Beastly stew. Okay. What does the beastly stew provide me with? Let's check it out. Restore 60 CP, not bad. Infant Sparrow. Again.
Я старался этого не делать, это взяла, блин, из общей кружки.
My thanks.
Ганюля.
Так, карта говорит, что я запорол. Кажется, я запорол. Я не сюда пытался идти. Стоп. Не понял. Так, потом сюда. Ага. Я не понял. Сейчас, секундочку. Я, походу, не туда пошел. Это трупы. Мы в ад попали.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Да, я не туда пошел. I'm lost. Ah, found it. Ah. The shit is still alive.
Giannis, my thanks to thee.
What is this? Vajra. Chest is empty. What the fuck is Vajra? Vajra. There it is. Vajra. Prevents seal and hue, the symbol of evil purging in a minute. Okay, so yeah, it'll raise my defense, my art defense, and agility. You know what? I want this here. I want Vajra for her. Oh, if I equip Vajra, strength plus 200, defense plus 100, art slower, art defense lower, speed will be lowered, and art defense lower, prevents seal. This one though, agility doesn't change though with Vajra. Her defense is lower. But Vajra, okay, let's go with Tiger's Heart. And for him, let's give Vajra. And now on to the next area. How about damage now? Nice. 3 grand damage. Boop, boop.
Good job. Keep it up.
Okay, let's see. Map. Nothing here, I would assume. Yep. Damn it. Wobbly rainbow. The chest is empty. I could go with dark matter, but I think Infinite Sparrow. Yeah, Infinite Sparrow might work better. Dark matter on this guy. And boom.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Blood extract. Chest is empty. Dead. And dead.
Sorry, but you had to die.
Oh, there is a chest. Shine sphere. What the hell is a shine sphere? There it is. Shine sphere is strength with plus 50, prevents sleep, prevents blind, prevents freeze. Sunshine Sphere. Just empty? Just as empty.
I'm a horse, motherfucker. I'm a horse.
Gaius, my thanks to thee.
Yeah, it was a straight line. What about this one? Okay, first turn to the right. Please, let me eat you. I'm so hungry.
A child?
His name's Elma. He was a young boy turned into a flesh-eating monster by a fanatical devil-worshipping cult. They did it all through a ritual involving artifacts. I tried everything I could to save him, every kind of thaumaturgy I could think of, but eventually the only option was to put him out of his misery.
No. I can't, right? You both look so tasty. So go on. It won't hurt.
You didn't even deserve this, kid. But I'm not gonna blame Adidas either. If you want to resent someone, resent me. So, let me put you to peace a second time. No, I don't want to die. I just don't want to be hungry anymore. I'm having a flat line happening all the time. For some reason. Here we go. We go stable. And then in a few seconds we'll get a flat line. Are we? For now we're fine. I'll need to check Restreamer's details. Maybe it's because Restreamer is losing.